Welcome back. It is time for our newest segment here on Daytime, Letting You In. Today, we are talking about this book. It's called Not Your Mother's Rules. And ladies, if you haven't read it, you gotta get it today because this is the dating Bible. I would never lie to you. Our panel of lovely ladies is back. We've got daytime producer Caitlin Munoz here. Also, KTFM radio personality Michelle McKnight. Hello.
Hey.
You've both read the book. We've read the book. We know the book. How do you feel just in general about the book? I've said it really is the dating Bible. This would be my iPad, but the book is on the iPad.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the dating Bible. I cannot wait to meet a new guy and incorporate these things. It's a way of life.
I wish I knew the rules 10 years ago.
See?
And maybe my dating life would have panned out a little bit differently. Even though my relationship now is good.
No, and you're good. And you're in a nice, wonderful, happy, loving relationship. But the thing is, the rules, the original book came out, I think in the 90s, and my mom gave it to me, and I thought, this is genius. So now we're talking about Not Your Mother's Rules, which it's the same idea, but they incorporate texting and all of social media and all of that. So there's 31 rules. We should just get to our favorites.
Woo, let's do it.
So I'll start with my top three, and then we'll each do our top three rules. Okay, my number one is rule number one: be a creature unlike any other. So basically, what that means, ladies, is it's not about being the prettiest or the most popular. It's about being confident, having self-esteem when you walk into a room, even if your life feels like it's in shambles. You have to act like any guy would be lucky to talk to me, even if you're not feeling so great or you broke up with someone. I also love rule number three. This is probably my favorite. Don't talk to or text a guy first, ever. Now, y'all agree with this. I think that is an absolute must always.
I agree now that I read the book. Before I was like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. If I want to talk to him, darn it, I'm going to talk to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this thing happen.
And I tend to be the aggressive type too. So I've been there, I've done that, but now I know.
Yeah,
for future
exactly.
reference.
Because here's what they say. It's not just, there's a reason you're not supposed to do it. Because it disrupts the natural order of dating. Men like to pursue women. So if they don't come up to you, you never know if they ever would have.
Exactly.
So you may be creating a relationship that should never be created. And they'll lose interest, and then they'll go find a lady they really want. Okay, finally, my third one is rule number 13, don't talk too much in the first few weeks. So even though you want to tell them everything so they can get to know how wonderful you are, they really should know a whole lot about you. They should just know basically where you go to school, where you work, and what you do for fun. They say when you give too much info in the beginning, they'll lose interest. You gotta be a little, discreet.
Mysterious.
You gotta be mysterious, yeah. Okay, so those are my top three. Caitlin, let's hear your top three out of all 31, because there's 31 rules together.
The first one is to look like a creature unlike any other. So guys apparently prefer straight hair, right beneath the shoulder, simple jewelry like a gold watch and some earrings. So make sure you look like yourself. Also, don't introduce a guy to anyone first or invite him anywhere first. I think that's a great rule.
Yeah.
Let them invite you to a wedding first. Let them invite you to a work party first or to meet the family first. You should not be doing that. And not myself personally, but I know many girls out there are very excited to just show their boyfriend off to the world.
It's
show their
fun.
significant other. But let him do it first. Let him show you off first,
right.
and then you can show him off.
That's again with being the aggressor. Let him pursue you. Let him take it to the next level first. And you kind of follow in his footsteps. Those are good. And finally,
then my last one, last but not least.
Dun-dun-dun.
Can you remind me? I don't remember what it is.
I don't either. Oh, there it is.
Don't pay for dinner or buy his love in any way.
Okay,
Amen.
Caitlin,
Amen.
Ever pay.
we were talking about this. You said you one time in a relationship you made that mistake.
Yeah, so I wasn't paying for things. He was
Right.
actually good about paying for things, but
you did extra things.
I said before, I like to cook, I like to bake. I was cooking dinner, I was baking things, and I'm not in a relationship anymore, so clearly it didn't work out, and now I know not to do it again. But it says once you're married, that's when it's okay to say,
Absolutely.
to go above and beyond, but you shouldn't be doing it when you're dating.
Yeah.
Lesson learned, I won't do it anymore. Sorry, guys.
No, it's true. And actually, all of these rules, and Michelle, I'm going to get to here in just a second, they do say you need to follow these until there is a commitment or a ring on the finger. And it doesn't mean you stop or but you really do need to kind of keep these up through, and even actually when you're married, some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, Michelle,
absolutely.
what are your top three?
Now, my first one was yours as well, Kimberly. Be a creature unlike any other, because ultimately everybody is unique in their own way, of course, especially when it comes to your looks and what you do. And you should never compromise it, especially not in the beginning. So that's rule number one. That's definitely should be marked as rule number one. And my second one was rule number 8. And rule number 8 is don't answer text or anything after midnight. And I think everyone kind of sort of has been guilty of that, me especially. I'm a night owl by nature. So you don't really think twice about things like that if you're carrying on a conversation after midnight, because it's like, oh, I'm awake already. Oh, that's so sweet that you thought about me. But technically, if you're thinking of me
now
after 12 o'clock at night anyways, you already know what it is. It's a booty call.
That's true.
Yeah.
Girls want to be asked on a real date. Don't be calling me for something like that.
Exactly.
You want to take me to dinner at,
And then if you don't
lunch.
set the bar high in the beginning, then it's going to be something that they continuously do. And then they think it's okay, yes, this is going to just be my booty call.
It's true.
As
You
a
become
last
that
minute.
girl.
Exactly.
Accidentally.
Yes.
Okay, and
then
finally?
my last one is rule number 20. And that is don't ever relocate to another place for school, for a job, for a man. And I'm very big on that one. I've always stayed true to that. And I've been tempted at times when I left for college. Even still when I relocated here and I was in a long distance, well, now I'm in a long distance relationship. We originally were in the same city, but I didn't want to relocate to where he went because, again, you shouldn't compromise yourself unless you have a commitment of some sort from somebody.
And that's what they say in the book. Wait until you have the commitment, but you got to follow these rules. And it's hard. It's not easy when you really like someone. You want to text them, but you can't.
Yeah.
And it really does work, I'm telling you. Yeah. It works, ladies. You need to get this book. We're not done, okay? After the break, the ladies are not going anywhere. We're going to tell you exactly how long, time frame here, you need to wait before you text a guy back. We're talking minutes, hours. We're going to tell you exactly. You need to memorize this timeline if you want to keep him interested. Plus, we'll get to your social media responses and read some of our viewers' dating rules after the break.